Thursday, Rebellious Builders. Memory verse, Isaiah 54, verse 10. For the mountains shall depart and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from you, nor shall my covenant of peace be removed, says the Lord, who has mercy on you. The loyal angels in heaven and the people in other worlds were sad as they watched the people in our world becoming wicked again. Would it be like it was before the flood? Satan and his angels weren't giving up. Would he win the war on earth even though he had lost the war in heaven? He was acting like the ruler of this world. And why not? After all, most of the people were on his side. Centuries later, Jesus still called him the ruler of this world. John chapter 14 verse 30.
John chapter 14 verse 30. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh, and hath nothing in me.
God had promised there would never be another flood that would cover the whole world with water. He even gave the rainbow as a sign of that promise. But the people who moved to the flat land didn't believe that promise. In fact, they didn't want to even think about God. Some of them believed the flood was from natural causes and that there was no God. So Satan and his angels were pleased when those people decided to build a huge tower that would reach up into the clouds. They thought that if another flood should ever come, they could go high up into the tower and be above the flood water. Then they thought all the world would honor them like gods and they could rule everyone. How foolish! By this time, many people were living on our world, and God wanted them to fill the earth. Genesis chapter 9, verse 1.
Genesis chapter 9 verse 1. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth.
But those who had decided to build a tower were on Satan's side of the war, and they were all living together on that great plain of flat land near the Euphrates River where they had built a city. Those foolish people started building their tower, and as it rose higher and higher, the workers on the ground couldn't hear the builders at the top. So the builders called their orders for materials down to men at lower levels, and in that way the orders were passed along until they reached the suppliers on the ground. Then the materials ordered were carried up to where they were needed. Genesis chapter 11 verses 1 to 4.
Genesis chapter 11 verses 1 to 4. Verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language, and of one speech. Verse 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. Verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
God was watching and he knew it was time to stop them. Let's apply it. If the people had believed God's promise, would they have built the tower? How do beliefs influence actions?